So what to expect for this week crypto market outlook, and of course for tonight or later on, another 5 more hours from now, we're going to have FOMC, first ever FOMC for this year. So most likely the rates will be maintained. Okay, I don't think there will be any rate cut coming in. So most likely market is trying to price in on the data that was given. So will the crypto market continue to maintain, or should we see another downwards momentum? That is also another concern. Knowing that the bear market is already here, how much more downwards should we see for BTC and the crypto market? Okay, so yeah, what to take note is the latest policy decision that is coming in later on. And as of now, market is calm. Okay, so not much of movement lately. Okay, but I think towards the downside will much likely to favor for the crypto market, unless most likely the tone of Jerome Powell to be expected to be dovish rather than hawkish. So that's the only thing right now. Well, the tone will be hawkish or dovish. Okay, all right. So yeah, we can see why the Fed is expected to hold. Okay, so we can see here under the CME Federal Reserve Watch 2, there is a 97.2 chance that the Federal Reserve will retain the rate. Okay, somewhere around 3.5 to 3.75%. Okay, on the interest rate. Okay, so this is another Federal Reserve, okay, Fed President Neil mentioning that it's way too soon to cut rates again. So already expected that they will maintain until maybe towards probably second half of this year. Probably we should see another rate cut coming in, or probably before the last tenure for Jerome Powell, or probably that's where it will be around May or June. Okay, that will be the last month for Jerome Powell to finish off his tenure. Then only we see a new Federal Reserve chairman. Okay, then here another trader mentioning what here, right? While most traders expect a quiet decision, okay, right? So this is another trader, he bet on poly market about 23,000. Okay, it was 3 extreme outcomes for the 28th January this day. Okay, so yeah, this is the one. New wallet created. Okay, spending totaling about 23,000. Betting on 3 occasions here. Okay, a plus 25 basis point increase. Okay, and then a negative or minus of cutting of rates, 25 basis point, and a 50 plus 0.5 basis point. Okay, 0.5 basis point increase is huge. Okay, so let's see. I think most likely that rates will maintain rather than going down or to go up. Okay, so there's no reason to continue to increase. Okay, look at the dollar as well, it's also weakening from there on. So the more they cut, the more they're going to devalue the dollar. So as you can see now, the dollar already devalued. So other currency against US dollar also is strengthening. Okay, so that's why you can see what's happening now. Okay. All right, so yeah, these are the expectations. Okay, so a hawkish pause could pressure risk asset. So we do not want a hawkish tone coming from Jerome Powell. So if he's going to say that there will be no rate cuts or rate cuts is uncertain before his last tenure, for his last days as a Federal Reserve Chairman, then that is definitely hawkish. But if you were to say there could be 1 or 2 more rate cuts coming in before I resign, then that is dovish. That is what we want to hear. Okay, we want certainty coming in from Jerome Powell rather than uncertainty. So uncertainty leads to hawkish tone. Okay, so dovish language especially hints that future cuts remain possible, right, to support a breakout. This is what we want. So hopefully a dovish tone. Okay, hopefully mentioning a possible rate cut coming in later on. Okay, probably in the next meeting, the next 2 meetings. Okay, if we say at least 1 rate cut before he leaves, then that's dovish, very, very strong. It means market will most likely to rebound from that. Okay, so this is the thing. Then moving on next. Okay. Right, so yeah, we can see what's happening now with all the hype lately on commodities. Gold, silver, palladium, then now you can see copper is slowly starting to rally. Okay, where are all the interests? Where are all the retail is flocking right now? Okay, they are into commodities. Okay, so we can see already the sentiment is no longer in crypto for now. You do not get the sentiment like in last cycle or in 2017. This is very similar to 2019. Okay, Bitcoin peaked due to apathy, lack of interest coming in from retail. So that's why we do not have the account movement. So now we can see retail is the one that's pumping the commodity back, commodity season. Okay, gold hitting new all-time high, where it hits about what, 5,100. Silver is about $120. Okay, so much of hype right now on commodities, very, very hot. So I think some of you who lack of patience are shifting your crypto position to commodities, okay, because you cannot stand the boringness of the crypto market. So that's why you feel that you need to, change or to swap, okay, or to jump bandwagon, right, in order to ride the commodity season. Okay, so yeah, I think the sentiment have totally changed because retail likes to go where the money is. They like to buy at the peak, or they like to FOMO, fear of missing out. So social volume is an indicator that tells us about the amount of discussion, okay, the given term or topic is receiving on the major social media platform. Okay, so most of them are talking about gold, silver, commodities, palladium, or whichever that is trying to speculate for the next commodity to go up. So yeah, this is what's happening, especially on Twitter as well. Okay, if you look at Twitter, the right side on the discussion page, you can see how hot it is on the metals commodities section. Or they've been speculating, okay, copper could be next, okay, then soybean or whichever. Okay, they're trying to speculate. So yeah, you might never know, right? Because gold, silver, palladium has already done the run up. So they're picking one next, right? Okay, so crypto traders have shifted their attention between various sections like meme coins. Okay, this was the historical data, right? Previously, right? Usually, okay, crypto traders usually tend to shift or rotate from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then moving on to the smaller coin. Right? So yeah, now what happened is that totally changed. Now retail is proving to be open to jumping sectors and buying. Right? The social data showing how gold, silver, and even is getting more and more interest based on whatever the latest pop. Yeah, that's the thing here about retail. You don't want to follow the dump money. You don't want to make this kind of mistake again, because I think last two cycles also you've been a back holder. So you don't want to rush in when there's FOMO, when it's already at the peak. So we know that gold and silver is already at the peak all-time high. So knowing that, you should be looking for other places, like maybe copper, maybe other commodities like corn, okay, soybean or whichever. Okay, you can try to look into it because maybe some of them have not pumped yet. So maybe these are the places that you should be looking for rather than looking for something that has already peaked, like gold and silver. Okay, so these are the social volume. You can see here what's happening now. Silver interest spike. Okay, so gold interest spikes just as Bitcoin tops. Okay, tops out and starts to fall. Then what happened here? Crypto mentioned spike as traders unsuccessfully try to buy the dip on the down. Then silver mentions now soaring after all-time high. These are the usual things. Retail tends to do that. It tends to buy based on after the announcement or at the peak or a few rep. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a lesson to learn here. You don't want to cash the top. Okay, you want to buy. Okay, even you want to buy, at least buy based on pullback, based on the drawdown or consolidation accumulation too. Okay, so you can see here, remember that when crypto retail begins FOMO, fear of missing out, that generally where tops appear. Yeah, this is the one you have to take note. Last year, if you are a back holder, if you have FOMO into these altcoins on whichever point, and you ride all the way up or down, it's something very similar to commodities as well. So this pattern was witnessed during silver's latest run to a new all-time high above 117. And then what happened? It dropped to 103 within hours. There you go. You can see this is a thing that you have to take note. Okay, very, very similar. It not only following on crypto, but other places as well, like stocks, of course, commodities, and others as well. Okay. All right. So hopefully you guys can be able to learn. Never ever buy based on hype, okay, based on euphoria or FOMO. Okay, look for other place. Okay. All right. So gold and silver is already done. The rally is already done. Might want to look for others. And later we can be able to discuss on community as well, right? If you are interested. Okay, and then next year coming in for PayPal. So I think not only PayPal, but other companies, they are also adopting the stablecoin business, stablecoin solution for B2B, B2C. And of course, we can see nearly about 40%, okay, especially in the US, talk about merchant service provider. are adopting this stablecoin business, and they are leveraging through PayPal. Okay, so as you know that PayPal, they also have their own stablecoin, which is PYUSD. That is also under the Solana ecosystem. Okay, so what you can see right now, I believe PayPal have done a lot of infrastructure in terms of bridging, okay, from traditional finance to, from DeFi to traditional finance, from traditional finance to DeFi, right? So that is the gateway here from PayPal, leveraging through PayPal, okay, engaging their service by adopting this stablecoin solution for checkout. So whatever e-commerce business or whatever transaction online, if whoever pays via PayPal, okay, you can able to do it using USDC or USDT, but I think it's more towards USDC. Okay, so yeah, you can see almost 4 in 10 US merchants now accept cryptocurrency at checkout. Okay, as customers show increasing interest for crypto payment, right? So you can see the adoption is already there. The interest is already there. So you can see how fast, okay, the adoption really takes place. So everyone prefer crypto, okay, in terms of payment. So we are seeing, okay, what we are seeing both in this data and conversations with our customers, that crypto payments are moving beyond experimentation to everyday commerce. Okay, so that is the key there in terms of this business transaction. Okay, adoption is being driven by customer demand for faster, more flexible ways to pay. Right? So this is what you want. Flexibility. Okay. And then using stable coins rather than depending on traditional finance. Right? You bank wire, how long do you have to wait? Okay, maybe 3 to 5 days, then only the money received. And with crypto itself, you can be able to send and receive almost instant. Okay, so fast you can be able to do that. So that's where you can see a lot of people are slowly adopting. And then that's where PayPal are actually embracing it and also to promote, okay, this type of services. Okay, so it's to ease out on the transactional services as well for other merchants. Okay, so you can see faster transaction speed increase about 45%, security features 41%, right? Greater privacy for customers about 40%. Okay, so we can see even young shoppers also are pushing for crypto adoption. Okay, so many of these millennials and Gen Z are also opting for crypto payment. So they prefer stablecoin or probably crypto payments in terms of their purchases rather than using credit card, rather than using a bank online transfer. So this is the thing that is happening right now. Crypto is the way to do. And PayPal has already done that. They are bridging from one connector to another connector. Okay, so yeah, you can see PayPal said that crypto payment infrastructure needs to be simplified to reach the next level of adoption. Okay, so noting that 90% of merchants said they would try accepting crypto, okay, if it were as simple as credit card payments, right? Yep, so I think most likely your fiat currency, or whatever paper currency, I think sooner or later will be transitioned to digital or stable, own native stable coin, right? So like in Malaysia, we have MYR. So most likely, give another few more years, we most likely will be using stable coin MYR. Okay, I think most of the companies are already doing that, especially in Malaysia. So yeah, I think fiat currency will be obsolete. Yeah, I don't think we'll be using any more paper currency, but everything will be digitalized. That will be happening. Okay, maybe you give another 5 years or so, everything will be digitalized, and then we'll be using the phone to scan, whatever QR. See. So yeah, this is where we are heading now. Okay, right, and this is just the beginning. And then of course talking about the Federal Reserve and the FOMC later on. So we can see later around I think 3 in the morning. So the rates currently is somewhere around 3.5 to 3.75% of the interest rate. So most likely there'll be a 97% chance that it will maintain the rate rather than decrease or to cut. So only 2.8% will cut. So the odds are very low to cut, bring down the rates to 3.25 to 3.5%. So expectation quite high to maintain for later meeting. Okay, so the next meeting is when? 18 March. 18 March. Another, what, 2 months from now, less than 2 months from now. Also quite high to maintain as well, 84%. So we're going to see whether or not can Jerome Powell able to make a dovish statement or to give at least some clarity on his rate cut decision before he leaves. Okay, so I think he got another how many more meetings left. If today is the first one, March, April, and then probably maybe June. Either 2 or 3 more meetings left for him to cut the interest rate for the first time this year. Okay, and then next here. So speaking about Bitcoin and of course gold comparison, and people are rotating and shifting, right? So yeah, again, another thing to take note. Okay, all right. So I think a lot of people are getting their hands itchy or probably do not wait or cannot stand, again, sitting on the sidelines. So what they do is that they transfer or probably they sell off their crypto or convert their crypto to gold. I think you can also do that in exchanges like Binance, KuCoin. You can able to switch or convert it to 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀, which is gold, digital gold, which is also digitalized under the XPU. Okay, so yeah, some people might choose to take it all of their Bitcoin crypto holdings and throw them directly into precious metals. Okay, so why are that when you're trading one overheated asset or another? So yeah, now crypto market is already peaked, have already peaked. And then now you want to move to another one that is overheated as well. Gold and silver already most likely at its peak. So why would you want to do that? Then if you look at the monthly RSI for gold, also nearly maxed out. Okay, alongside other metals like silver. Everything is already at the overbought level, I believe so. Okay. So there is no different than buying altcoins mid-spring 2021, pure for similar setup. Okay. So yeah, we can see here. Look at the gold RSI. 95 monthly RSI already at the peak top. Okay. So this is gold, this is Bitcoin. So gold 4,008. This is an old chart, right? So now it's already what 5K. Then point is still low, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, this is the thing. It's already at the top for commodities as well. Okay. And then S&P 500, the stock market also at the all-time high. So probably there could be a one last rally and then that's it. Okay. So everything is already at the all-time high. So you need to be very, very careful with what you're doing and holding as well. Then, of course, talking more about the dominance for BTC. Okay. So we can see here, market cycle metric has shifted to BTC dominance. So what is the possibility of this dominance to go up or to go down? And what are the expectations here? Okay. All right. So if the dominance sustained alongside BTC price action, we can anticipate the subsequent move, not only for Bitcoin, but the whole crypto market. Okay. So these are the bullish scenario. Okay. A sustained Bitcoin dominance, most likely to increase the Bitcoin price. Okay. And then orderly rotation into ETH and the rest of the crypto market. So which means that most likely they expect the Bitcoin dominance to go up for Bitcoin price to go up as well or to maintain, right? Now the bearish outlook, okay, sustained Bitcoin dominance, okay, and dropping of Bitcoin price, which is not good. Then another thing is that uncertainty, right? But, okay, and then Donald Trump would be doing that purchase and another tariff again coming in. Okay, there are so many news as well. Okay, and then the quantum computing for crypto, for BTC, also another concern. So I'm going to add all these, then there could be another bearish sentiment. And most likely price will continue to go down. Okay, so at the moment, we are seeing the initial stages of Bitcoin dominance. Okay, become persistent while Bitcoin price trends upward. Okay, spark a broad-based boom. That is a possibility here. And then, of course, this metric gains significant high conviction power when combined with network work and depleting data. Okay, so this is one here. So where are we now? Bitcoin dominance already at this bottom here. This orange bar here is showing. Should we see a bottom here and then continue to have another rally again? Okay. All right. Is this the relief rally again? We don't know. Or 97K could be the relief rally that everyone did not expect, right? Everyone expect the price to go up to 100K. These to at least sell. Price went all the way to 27K only. Okay, so this is the thing. And then next, talking about altcoin season, when is it happening? Okay, we've been waiting since how many years? 2022, 2023, we've been waiting. Till now, nothing has changed. Nothing has happened because retail did not come in to actually pop the back. Pop up, pop peak based on equity, whether that. So, okay, and then of course, should we see another alt season? Big question is when will it happen? Okay, so comparison between 2017 versus 2021. Okay, recent 5 years it becomes obvious that altcoin holders are looking for, right? So what is it? Okay, chart has been dropping for 5 years. This includes what? Major descending trend line has not been broken in 5 years. Okay, so which means no major out season since 2021. 2017 was the major out season. And then 2021 was slightly only not so impactful compared to 2017. Because it's getting lesser and lesser the volatility. Okay, and then the biggest recent out season was at the very end of 2024. Yes, which is very true. So that's where we peaked at January, February of 2025. Okay, so you can see this reflected by a small pump, but then it got rejected from diagonal trend line. So it wasn't a full-blown out season, right? No one would expect, right, to continue. But what happened? It went and it blew off top, and it already peaked quite early. Okay, right. So what are the scenarios? There are 3 scenarios here that you can able to look into. Okay, scenario A, okay, or drop down to the yellow support and then bounce from scenario B. Then all will it drop all the way down to support before finding bottom C. So if you are holding outs right now, okay, you are counting on scenario A to occur. Okay, so he said, I personally think that it will be B or C based on BC on itself. So if you look here, this is the potential that most likely to happen. So currently, where are we now? Scenario A. So most likely we should drop to scenario B and C. Probably one more round. Okay, this is for total 3 of the crypto market. I expect market to drop at least 1 or 2 more rounds. Okay, and then to bottom, and then only we see a reversal back up. So the scenario B and C most likely to play out. Realistically, most likely to be played out. Okay, and then of course, what to expect with the business cycle ISM. So here we can see a fully based on environment, federal funds rate dropping. Perhaps this will happen later in 2026, yes, which is also true. Then talking about business cycle, the 5-year cycle, which is Raoul Paul mentioning, ISM, okay, well into positive territory is currently negative, close to neutral. So yeah, there you go. Currently it's negative. It's not even positive. Okay, so yeah, there you go. This is the ISM, right? Everyone is mentioning. This is the 2017 out season. Okay, it went full blown. And then 2021, last cycle. Okay, right, went slightly higher. This was 221, right? And look at the point of the ISM, positive, isn't it? So guys, we can see now, below 50 is contraction. So which means it's considered negative. If it's above 50, then most likely there could be a high chance here for these outs to continue to rally. So we want to see this chart of the ISM, this cycle to be above 50. Okay, so that the outs, you could get something like this too. But as for now, it's still below. So most likely you might want to wait for probably a long time. Okay, so this ISM thing, so you have to really wait to be. So I'm not going to count sooner or later. Okay, so these are the possibilities. And then moving on next with Airdrop. So what's happening now? Here, Rainbow, you have been doing Rainbow. Okay, so Airdrop snapshot have been taken, and then the Airdrop will be on 5th of. Okay, so congratulations for those of you who are doing Rainbow. Very similar to MetaMask and of course to Review Wallet. Then next, coming in from Easy Tech Network. Okay, so staking in TGE. Okay, so if you have more than 200K tokens, then you must stake and unstake them for the waiting queue to receive token of TGE. So we've been doing this, then you might want to follow these steps. Okay, if not, then most likely it's confirmed for Easy Tech. Then talking about Solana Mobile. Okay, if you bought this mobile phone, I believe they do not ship to Malaysia, only to countries like Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and other Southeast Asian countries. That's the thing, a downside about this, right? You're interested to get this phone, but unfortunately not shipped to Malaysia. So the drop, right? If you buy this phone, which is worth about 500 USD, you are getting the airdrop, which is worth about, I think, $2,000, okay, at the current listing price of 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀. Okay, I think early this month, they have already launched for their token. So I think everyone gotten about 20,000 or 40,000 𝗧𝗶𝗀𝘀 coins. Okay, then the current price is at what, 2.5 cents or 5 cents. Okay, so not only that the phone is free, but you're getting extra there. So you can see, this is the thing that maybe you might want to look for, okay, for this type of opportunity. So instead of buying iPhone, Android phone, maybe this is a phone that you should be getting, right? At least get on Web3 phone, okay? Just buy and hold it. And then when they announce the airdrop, it will credit to your Solana mobile. You can be able to enjoy the benefits. So you can able to stake your SKR token to earn more rewards. Okay, so that's the beauty about this ecosystem. Okay, they introduce you the phone they want you to use, and there's a huge use case besides other phones. Okay, on top of that, this is a Web3 phone. It's a crypto phone, and it's operating using Android, I believe, so Google, something similar like Google as well. Okay, so yeah, next time if you see this type of model like Solana or the next model they're coming out, I think maybe next one or next year also, then you might want to take advantage of this type of promotion. Okay, and then next coming in from Moonbirds. So Moonbirds, I think they already launched earlier just now. I think about 9 or 10 p.m. just now. So if you've been minting the NFT, you might want to go and check your allocation. But I think they haven't allowed the claim yet. Okay, so Moonbirds, okay, they are airdropping to their community. Okay, totaling about 25%. Yeah, 65% here. Okay, so SBT allocation will be fully unlocked launch. All right, so for those of you doing that, congratulations. I think later we will find out whether we gotten a lot or probably does for this. So moving on next, coming in from the coin market cap. So we are about 3.05 trillion. BTC is at 90.1K. Ethereum slightly above 3,000. Okay, gainers for the day. What do we have here? Pipin, 6%. Hyperliquid has been up running right now. Lows of $20 all the way to 23, 9%, now 7 weeks. Look at Jupiter now, 12%. Render, old coin, 8% up now, almost $2 there. Okay, so while the rest are still recovering. Then moving on next with technical. So if you have any questions, feel free to put in the chat box. I'll answer it later on. So dominance, what's happening now? What do we see on dominance? Okay, price still hovering above the middle band. So next level here, you want to watch this here. Sell zone here at 60.75. So if the dominance were to drop, you should see this up here as support. 7.13. Look at weekly, still consolidating sideways. Again, weekly still sideways. Look at daily now. See what you can see here, break below the middle band. Pull back. So a short-term reversal most likely test back here on the sell zone at 59.79%. Okay, for dominance. Okay, H4 slowly starting to break up above the middle band, so there could be a change of direction from sell to buy. Okay, so dominance most likely to strengthen for the immediate short term. Let's see. And then we look at ETH against Bitcoin. Okay, ETH against Bitcoin, what's happening now? Okay, price break above the middle band, pull back, consolidating. So what we want now is this level of support here, which is 0.03281. And then also to break above this level will be an additional push for the alts. 0.04068. Look at weekly. First, what you can see on weekly, rejected below the middle band. And then now it's hovering at this critical spot. Very, very dangerous for this level to play out. Because if not, then most likely we might continue to break over. And then we test at 0.03059. Then most likely we might continue to go low. So we don't want to see that. Look at BTC now. Right? Look at BTC. What's happening now with BTC? Sideways. Or the chart not moving. Okay. So BTC USD, see what's happening now. Okay, so BTC USD, it's a spot in 2.7. Then your next resistance here at 6.3. Getting rejected again. Your middle band on monthly is here. Still down. Look at weekly. So we can see weekly momentum sell, consolidating sideways. So now it's still ranging. Okay, so next level is 93.4. It needs to break above the sell zone here. Then your support will be here as well. 86.6. Then maybe you might want to consider all these levels here at 80.6. Look at daily. Okay, price downtrend, momentum sell, pullback from the entry sell. So a lot of work here for daily. This will break above the middle band here at 91.3. Confirmation, and then again around here at this top here at 86. So that is the setup here for BDC. Look at H4 momentum. Okay, so trend is up now for H4, but later we're going to see 3 a.m. of the FOMC, whether or not can it able to gain, or should we go down again? That's the thing. Okay, Monday on Eve, what's happening? Price rejected on the middle band. So a lot to play here. We have the sell zone is here at 3.7. If it continues to go down, should we see this level here at support at 2.5? Look at weekly now. Momentum sell, pullback for the entry sell, breakdown. Similar setup at BDC. Okay, support zone is here, 2.8K. Look at daily now. Momentum sell, pullback for the entry sell. So most likely, we might come back all the way to the middle band at 3.1. Okay, should we see another reversal again? Okay, on H4, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, so yeah, next level is here, 3052. So if you're able to break 3052, next level could be very solid here. You see all these levels here at 3.2K. Okay, for H4 loop. Okay, then moving on next to alts. How many of you still holding alts and still haven't disposed yet? Let's look at what happened to hyperliquid. Okay, hyperliquid. Look here, so this was the bottom. $20 was the bottom. 20.48. So it went up to about how much? Reversal here. 69%. 69%. Okay, so it broke this level, then the support. Next level is here, sell zone, $40, 40.85. When we look at weekly time frame, you can see what's happening already. Momentum sell, pull back, now get rejected on the middle. So this could be a short-term reversal, a dead cat bounce before going down. That could be the case then. And then maybe to retrace back, maybe to $8, then slowly driving back down. Okay, look at daily now. Now daily already broke. Okay, very nice. So yeah, $34 or $35 is the resistance. And now you see this level, right? Support $28, 28.3. Maybe for a pullback before hitting higher. So probably might revisit this level here at 28.4. Look at H4, trending also uptrend for hyperliquid. So there's hyperliquid for you. So I think the run up is already done. Then we're going to look into what else here. Layer 0. Something like layer 0. Layer 0 now also starting to come up. All-time high is how much here? 7.5. So if we bring this here, it's about 72% drawdown. And this will be in 3. We went all the way to 96%. 20 or 30 cents. Okay, so yeah, on Monday here, rejected on the sell zone, 2.12. Look at weekly. Okay, so the top BB, okay, 2.3 is a level to beat. If not, we will revisit here again. This zone here, all the middle back at 1.7. Look at 80 now. Okay, extreme sell, pullback, lower high. So you can see already rejected on this reactory sell, most likely to hit the low. Then probably to retest on 1.74 layer 0. Okay, so extreme sell is forming. Daily also is extreme sell. Yeah, most likely will be another pullback for layer 0. I think the run up is already done. Like all these old coins, look at Zcash, ZEC, what's happening now. How many of you still holding this? Or probably already done. And this run up is already done. Okay, look at the monthly time frame. Momentum all-time high is how much? 749, 750. Well, exactly $750. Okay, and then now you're getting where now? Also drawdown to 6% from 8%. So we have a lot of reversal retest candle done. Okay, and then another pullback which will bring you around this back here at 248. Should we see this 248 as support? Okay, so get able to take the Fibonacci, draw this from the high to the low. Next level we were wooden ratio, right? 472, 386, and then $300. That will be the level. Okay, weekly is what? What's weekly doing? Now you can see weekly is doing what here? Lower high compared to the previous high, right? Then now creating another lower high again compared to the previous high. Okay, that could be another pullback, short-term rally again. Okay, probably to test back on the sell zone at 433 before we see another breakdown. Then probably we'll retest maybe this level here at 260. Okay, it could be the next level there for Zcash. Right, so I think the run up is already done. Daily short-term break up, most likely to be tested on the top here, 439, before seeing another loose again. Okay, so that is Zcash. And what else? A lot of points also still yet. So what happened to copper? Commodities now. This one, I better see on copper's future. All right, so copper commodities. What's happening now? Is copper going up? There's this to 6. And look at copper was when 2012. $4. Now it's already 5.9. So the low was 2020, 1.9, 197. All-time high, 6.13. So it only up about 2x from 2020 you bought, right? 2x for the past, what, 6 years. Okay, so what's happening now? Ascension is already done, uptrend. So we will take this high, probably this low here, and see where's the next high. Probably 7.7 will be the next level of new all-time high for copper. Okay, so overall we can see nice ascending channel, most likely to break down. Then we look at this level support at 5.8, then following by the middle band here at 5.3. Okay, lower high compared to previous high. That could be a sign of breakthroughs in upside.